All right, if you're a care professional, you totally know this feeling. It's the end of a long shift, and the only thing standing between you and heading home is that stack of service notes. It can feel like such a chore, right? Well, today, we're going to completely flip that script. We're going to see how that paperwork is actually one of the most powerful tools you have to provide absolutely exceptional care. I want you to think about that for a second. What story do your notes tell? Because, let's be real, they're not just for checking a box for compliance. Every single line you write is another chapter in the story of the person you support. It's a story of their journey, their challenges, and yeah, their triumphs. And you're the one telling it. I know. At the end of the long day, documentation is the absolute last thing you want to deal with. But what if we just stopped calling it paperwork? What if we started seeing it for what it truly is, a core professional responsibility? It's the moment where the amazing care you provided today becomes a permanent, vital part of your client's story. Your notes are, and I'm not exaggerating, the foundation of everything. They make sure the next shift can pick up exactly where you left off, without missing a single beat. That's continuity. They show we're following all the rules, like Title 17, that ensure quality care. They track progress, creating this incredible record of every small victory. And, this is a big one, they protect you, they protect your client, and they protect the organization.
This right here is a huge takeaway. Your notes are your professional shield. It's not just about proving you did your job. It's about creating a clear, factual record that validates the incredible work you do. It's your professional integrity, right there in black and white.
Okay, so we've nailed down the why. We get it. Now let's get practical. How do you actually write a great note without it taking up your whole evening? Well, the secret is a super simple 4-part structure that you can literally use every single time. And here it is. This is the anatomy of a perfect service note. A summary of services, the client's response, any incidents, and the follow-up. Just think of it as a mental checklist. You hit these 4 points and boom, you've created a comprehensive, effective, and powerful note. It's a small change that will make your documentation so much faster and way more impactful. Now let's make this real. Theory is one thing, but let's see it in action. We're going to walk through an example and see exactly how these 4 pillars work together to create a note that's not only detailed, but actually easy to write. First up, the daily summary of services. This is just the what of your shift. It's a straightforward, objective rundown of the support you provided. No opinions, no fluff, just the facts. What did you actually do to support the client today? Just look at how specific these are. It's not just assisted with daily tasks. No way. It's practiced budgeting skills. It's provided transport to a medical appointment. Each one of these points links directly back to the client's care plan, showing you're actively and intentionally working toward their goals. Okay, next up is client response. So if the first part was the what, this part is the how. How did the client react to the support? What was their mood like? Did they make any progress on their goals, even a tiny step? This is where you really capture the human element of your work. And this right here, this is the perfect example of the difference between an okay note and a fantastic one. Client had a good day. Okay, but what does that tell me? Pretty much nothing. Now look at the note on the right. That gives the next person on shift critical information. Now they know about a potential anxiety trigger, they have a coping strategy that works, and they can celebrate a huge step towards independence. Now that is the power of specific details. Our third pillar is all about incidents or concerns. And the key here is pretty simple. If you see something, you note it. It doesn't matter how small or insignificant it might seem in the moment, it is worth documenting. This is all about being proactive and catching potential issues before they grow. Take this example here. Noted mild soreness in client's left knee. On its own, that might not seem like a huge deal. But what if the next 2 shifts also noted? Well, you've just collectively identified a pattern, a potential health issue that needs to be looked at before it becomes a major problem. See, that's how your notes contribute to holistic, preventative care. And finally, we have next steps and follow-up. This is where you close the loop. A great note doesn't just report on the past, it prepares everyone for the future. What needs to happen next? What should the next person focus on? This is how you guarantee that seamless, continuous care we're all striving for. This creates a crystal-clear roadmap for the next person who walks in. They immediately know to keep supporting the meal planning, to encourage those walks for that sore knee, and to make sure that physical therapy appointment gets on the books. This isn't just a to-do list, it's a team-wide strategy for ensuring the client's continued progress and well-being.
So when you put all 4 of these pillars together, you can really see that a well-written note is an incredibly powerful tool. It's time we stop thinking of it as a chore and start seeing it for what it really is. It's your professional signature.
Every single note you write is a direct reflection of your professionalism. It's a testament to your sharp attention to detail, your deep commitment, and the incredibly high standard of care you provide. It's your chance to put your expertise on display.
So the next time you sit down to write your notes, remember what you're actually doing. You're not just finishing paperwork, you are building a legacy of care. You're communicating with your team and ensuring the person you support is set up for success. So I'll ask you again, when your shift is over, what story will your notes tell?